Welcome to another episode, everyone. Young Ant Jefe calls in once again. He's active on his channel. Go check it out. And he attacks Baby B Braze of Who's fame from Denver Lane Bloods. This is a bit shocking, if you will, for me, because these two individuals have supported one another, apparently, for some time here on the internet. They were in YA together, I believe. And Jefe has always supported Braze anyway, or defended him, spoke up for him, whatever on his channel. And I thought perhaps it was mutual, seemingly, but nonetheless, and Jefe is here now. Check this out. He's not happy with B Braze. In fact, and Jefe says the headline, the title of his video is Baby Brazy. I'm disappointed. You really turned to an internet gangster. Wow. So his former boy, he's now saying is an internet gangster. Braze, this internet is crazy. It ruins relationships. It has been ruining relationships. It has been causing all kinds of beef. I don't know. And Jefe, he does seem to be on a bit of a rampage. He already attacked City Nash. He said he has others on the list. Apparently everyone or anyone who's spoken on him or spoke on his case. I don't know. It's probably unrealistic, Ant, to think that people are not going to speak on this situation, although a lot of the narratives and the way that they were speaking on it were certainly wrong. I believe that I did a well enough job covering Ant Jefe. I did just a couple of videos letting you know that he was locked up, and that was really it. But who knows? I could be on a chopping block as well, just for saying anything. Let's get into this.
What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young Ant Jefe. Don't care about the number, what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing. Press that button, and if you ring that notification bell, it'll bring you bill. What's the good old big deal with
this call is being recorded?
It's Hot Topics with your boy Young Ant Jefe, and I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics, man, is this dude, Baby B Braze. So y'all see exactly what's going on, and y'all see what the title say. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the title, you feel me? I really don't find no disappointment in these dudes, because these dudes, you know what I'm saying, for real, like I've been saying, are sheep in wolf clothing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes are cross-dressing, a lot of dudes supposed to have boxer briefs on, but these dudes continuously wear panties, you know what I'm saying, and or play female games, you know what I'm saying? When dudes have a sack, EUTs, that's supposed to be generating testosterone, it seems like it's substituted with estrogen. A whole lot of estrogen is going on out here. So I called into No Jumper the other day, and I see that my phone call, you know what I'm saying, went viral, and got a lot of these buffoons talking, got a lot of goofballs coming out the works talking. A lot of these dudes are bad in their area. A lot of these dudes have been kicked out their hoods, can't go to their hood, have been politicked on by their homies for trying to politic, and these guys are still at it on the internet trying to fake politics. So I called in because you had Snakeskin, Komodo Dragon, Whack, amongst, other people, just looking into my case day by day. You know what I'm saying? These guys taking police reports. These guys supposed to be so tough. These guys supposed to stand on business. These guys supposed to be so solid. But these guys is taking police reports and reading police reports and saying that they are exposing people. Like, how do you expose somebody with the police work? Please tell me, how do you expose somebody with the police work? Dudes are rodents, dudes are telling, and dudes are using exposures as some type of way to, I guess, say that they're not telling. It's funny to me, but however, this guy Braze, you know what I'm saying, like, kind of threw me for a loop when I heard that, he decided to chime in on Snakeskin, Whack antics, amongst other people. C-Star, a few other people. C-Star is the only person I heard kind of like kept it real, you know what I'm saying? Like, in a sense, basically it was just like, I don't know why would speak on this case, you know what I'm saying? But, free him, you don't want nobody down for that. I heard Braze say, this supposed to be this my boy, but it ain't no but nothing. Like, bro, you gotta hold your integrity, bro. Like, I don't know what you dudes, like, are on. I don't know if it's the Pluno, I don't know if it's the Spice. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm really trying to figure it out. Like, because it's a lot of women tendencies going on by dudes who's supposed to be gay, and I just don't understand it. First,
Woo! Damn. Yeah, he's not happy. I mean, wow. Flabbergasted. He says there's a lot of women tendencies going on. That these dudes don't have on real drawers. They wearing panties. They're feminine and they're supposed to be gangsters. Kicked out of their hood and all sorts of stuff. B. Braze is the recipient of Hot Topics today. So apparently he's referring to him with a lot of this stuff. And so he's saying that he called in a no jumper, and when he called in and spoke about the case, he said that many individuals were saying that he should not have called in and spoke about the case, that many content creators were speaking about that. I did not. And he said that they were reading the police report claiming that they were exposing him. And, he's just upset with all of the narratives that's been going around on his name, period. Clearly, we know that he's already confronted J Hood about it. He confronted Seti Nash. Seti Nash had a response yesterday. I started to cover that, actually, but I decided not to because Seti Nash is calling him a coward, saying that they got to fight when he get out, and saying all kind of stuff. So I was like, man, I'm not even going to put that on my channel. But as I told you yesterday, I will cover some of when Jefe calls in and speaks on whatever issues he's having in there or what he's going through with his situation, with his case, from his own words. And again, you all go check out his channel, Young and Jefe TV. He has this over there, and any views and you all streaming his music will help him. Monetarily, so he can continue to pay the lawyer. Not that he needs to or whatever. I don't know what his situation is like that, but I'm just saying. I know that this fighting a case like this is serious and it's expensive. You're talking about your own attorney and you're trying to bail out and all that stuff. But okay, so let's continue. But so far, he's saying some very strong stuff, calling these dudes feminine and women and panties on and all of this. And again, he's called Braze, Baby B Braze. You really turned into an internet gangster. Wow.
Braze, you come with the little play. You have J Hood go up to no jumper and put on this big fiasco. You know what I'm saying? You wanted him to slap Munchie B. But however, it didn't go that way. He made a promise to you that he couldn't keep. And him not keeping that promise brought you out the Jack in the Box, brought you mad to the internet, brought you putting the situation out there. I ain't gonna lie, it was a play. He was supposed to slap Munchie B, but he went off on Sporty Face. It wasn't supposed to go like that. But you gotta ask yourself, it's Mr. 10-9, you know what I'm saying?
This call is being recorded.
Why would you need J Hood to do anything for you? You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have the different lanes at your beck and call. They supposed to press play. But for whatever reason, they see the stupidity inside this whole situation, so they decide, you know what I'm saying, to let it be what it be between you two. So you thought that you was pulling some strings, trying to have J Hood do something. On top of that, you get on the internet, you lie, you put it on your dead homies, you know what I'm saying? All type of stuff that J Hood and Sporty Face got down, J Hood handling his business and stuff like that, and these dudes didn't even fight. But you just taking people's word for it and you putting it on your dead homies and you haven't seen anything, bro. And that's just crazy and bizarre to me right there for you to just be placing stuff on your dead homies that something happened that you didn't see. Just based on face value from what somebody is telling you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is crazy. That would be crazy, particularly just putting stuff on your channel that you have not verified, that you have no evidence of. That we come to find out is false. It's not true. Because this is an individual who calls content creators out. Baby B Braze for putting out false content or inaccurate content or stretching the truth in your content or what have you. And then you can put up something saying that you had a video of the fight between Spody Face and J Hood. That's what his title said, that he has video footage or that there is video footage, whatever. But that's a lie because there was no fight. So you can't have video footage of a fight that never transpired. And J Hood just went on his channel and said that he never even talked to B Braze. That B Braze did not send him up there to slap Munchie B. That's a separate video that B Braze had made, saying that J Hood had went up there to slap Munchie B. That didn't happen. J Hood said they never even spoke with one another. Talking about somebody with fake content and false content. These dudes, boy, are something else.
Based on a play that y'all trying to put together that didn't go through. Now, this is what you goofies don't understand. Like, a lot of you goofies are in jail, you know what I'm saying, for whatever y'all in jail for. Some of y'all got life sentences, you know what I'm saying, when you should be in that law library trying to get back. You sit on this internet all day being trashy and being messy, you know what I'm saying, but you call your thing the who's who's, but you don't keep it 100, you know what I'm saying, you always say, don't watch nothing if it ain't the who's who's, but you don't even know how to keep it 100 in or hold your integrity, bro. It's been a lot of stuff I could have bled you on, but based on, you know what I'm saying, in the history, I didn't, you know what I'm saying. Well, the Hoover dude got out, that bust you down, he was trying to get me the whole report and everything. And I could have took it and came to the internet and bled you. But I decided not to because I know you. I decided not to because I know you when I could have bled you. You know what I'm saying? And I see that, bro, you really becoming like a social media whore. Like you playing these social media games, you feel me? And I remember months back when I hit you.
Social media, his or. So, and Jefe saying that the Hoover dude that got out that stabbed you up, I could have got on the internet and bled you with that, blazed you. I didn't because, you know, of our history. As I said, and Jefe has always really supported Braze. It looked like he did. They were boys. They were on each other's side. Period. Both ways. So this is some sort of surprising to hear some of this, particularly the way Aunt Jefe is approaching it, saying that you know, internet whore and female tendencies and all of this stuff, and just exposing all kinds of stuff. I mean, just took the gloves off. You know, who knows who's next on the chopping block? Apparently, Aunt Jefe doesn't want anyone speaking on his situation at all, which again is unrealistic. Something like this, and he ran his content on his channel as well. I mean, that's just the way that people are going to speak on it. They certainly should be careful with how they speaking on it, on this man, putting these cases on him, as I've said from day one. That's foul. And Jefe, I knew he was going to be upset about that. And he is, and he's on the attack. So we'll see who's next. But right now, as we can see, he's on Braze. So he's calling in to his channel. Again, go check it out. Check out his channel, Young and Happy TV. He's on everyone. And he's on Braze. Just these are some strong words that he's saying. Female tendencies, a woman, and disappointed in you, internet gangster. Because, like he said, B Braze are constantly over there talking about only watch my channel, only watch the who's. Those other dudes, they fake. They putting out fake stuff and this and that. You done made multiple videos about a fight that never happened. Talking about you got video footage of it. And you sent J Hood to slap Munchie B. J Hood said he never even talked to you. These dudes, man. Talking about somebody in their content. These dudes, boy. Ridiculous, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because you was playing on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? You playing on YouTube, you asked me playing these games, and I had to hop in your inbox like, bro, what are you on, bro? Like, you're playing weird games. And you know what you told me? Hey, look, bro, man, we just got to get the money, bro. You know what I'm saying? I drop a segment, you drop a segment, I drop, like, we just piggyback, and I told you then, like, I wasn't with it. Like, bro, why are you playing these games? I don't understand why you playing these games. Then you somebody that prides yourself on being a reputable or a big blood, and, like, you dudes don't even know how to read paperwork and who's snitching and who's not and who's making statements. Like, you dudes are getting on here talking about people are making statements and snitching that ain't snitching. How the hell am I snitching if I'm addressing something about a police report that people are speaking about? You know what I'm saying? This is public knowledge. You guys are on the internet talking about the police said this and talking about I did this. And when I get on the internet and debunk that and let it be known what's in the description that they're saying that something is on camera, you guys, oh, he told, like, make it make sense. Like, the only way you can tell on somebody is telling, giving a name. You know what I'm saying?
This call is being recorded.
Such did this. You know what I'm saying? I seen him do this. Only way you can give a statement is say, oh, yeah, a statement of this happened. Name somewhere where I got on no jumper and I talked about what happened. I talked about what happened with me. You know what I'm saying? I can speak on what happened with me. You know what I'm saying? What's pertaining to me. You guys, like, man, like, for real, like, I don't understand you dudes. Definitely you. You know what I'm saying? And you hit my phone mad was supposed to.
Yeah, who said he was snitching? Who said Jefe was snitching? I guess somebody made a video saying, based on the call that he made to No Jumper, that he was snitching. Like, I know that they said he is snitch on himself, that he shouldn't have spoke on the case and put himself at the scene and all of this. I didn't cover any of that, even though it came out of his own mouth on No Jumper. I didn't feel like he should have even spoke on it on his own case, basically. So I just didn't cover it. But nevertheless, I guess from that phone call that he made to No Jumper, someone, making content saying that Jefe is a snitch, that he's snitching on the case and all that. So this is what he's saying, talking about now. How am I snitching? Because I, said what I said about the situation on No Jumper, but I didn't involve anyone else. Whew, this internet.
We facing Munchie D was on you about you messing with this Trevor dude, you know what I'm saying? And even in that situation, you know what I'm saying? I could have stayed out of it and let them dudes trash bag you, but I even spoke up for you then and was like, nah, man, that wasn't going on when I was there, you know what I'm saying? He was a gangster. But it's just like, man, I'm starting to see, man, that, holding my integrity, you know what I'm saying, for buffoons, you know what I'm saying, and goofs, like, man, it does nothing for me, you know what I'm saying, because the betrayal always come back door, you know what I'm saying, in the form of social media, bro. And I just don't understand it, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand it, son. I don't understand why you playing, son. You know what I'm saying? You doing this social, you another one. You doing this social media because of me, you know what I'm saying? You seen me and J Hood doing this, seeing how I was working for us, then you try to start your little social media, try to dub it who's and act like you was doing something different. And, oh, yeah, I'm doing this and I'm standing on this. But, you know what I'm saying, another thing, when Shady A got out, you know what I'm saying, I could have interviewed Shady A and had Shady A told the story about how he whooped your feet again. I chose to stay away from it because I don't care. Like, all content ain't good content. Like they say, all money ain't good money. But I just, like I said, I see you a content whore and like you're just jumping on the Joneses of what everybody else is talking about.
Content whore. Damn. That's cold. Shady A from Avalon, you talking about, saying Shady A got out and whooped Baby B Braze's feet. That's what Jefe said. Whooped his feet. He said, I could have talked to him. Shady A, he is a beast, bro. Shady A from Avalon, he is a beast. He is a beast. Squabbling up and all that, yeah. He with all that. He with it. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I was with him. I've seen too much. I know what I'm talking about. And so I didn't know about the fight he had with B Braze, Shady A, but apparently they had a squabble. Apparently, according to Jefe, Shady A got the best of that squabble. That's not surprising whatsoever. I wouldn't think any other way. Seriously, just knowing what I know about him. And so, and is saying that, he didn't speak on that. He didn't expose that. He didn't, basically just letting Braze know, I could have bled you, I could have blazed you, I could have trashed you a long time ago. He was talking about Trevor just now, saying, dudes were talking about you and Trevor. And I came out and defended you with that and said, no, when I was with him, he was a gangster. I don't know nothing about no Trevor. Yeah. But bringing it all up now. Bringing it all up now. You didn't bring none of it up then, true. He was supporting Braze, but he letting it all out now. That's for sure. Everything. I don't know, man. I know Anna's upset with his situation. I'm not trying to speak for him because he might come at me and I ain't upset. What are you talking about? I'm happy as can be. I'm not in here upset. I don't trying to be careful what I even say with, because he don't want anybody talking about nothing apparently. So, but no one can be happy with a situation like that. So he's upset. He's frustrated with being in there, and rightfully so. Particularly when you're talking about everyone running this content on him and on his name, and false content, false narrative after narrative. That's just wrong. And the internet was flooded with this stuff, as I was saying at the time. Y'all flooding the internet with this misinformation. You fake content creator, just putting all this stuff on this man's name. Y'all flooding the internet with this stuff, putting all these hot ones on him that he had nothing to do with. I understand him being upset about that, bro, because that was crazy. That was crazy. I had never seen anything like it. That was crazy. So, yeah, he's upset about that. But there are people that did a lot more and said a lot more. I don't know what Braze said. Said a lot more than what Jay Hood said or anything that I possibly did over here about his situation. I was trying to be real careful for this kind of reason right here. Any backlash about it.
About the same, and not even everybody else. Snake Skin Whack and a few other minions and, people that's chasing behind, social media. You know what I'm saying? You dudes is just like in the mix. Oh, that name is trending. Oh, let me hop on this train. Let me say something. And that's weird. Like, how do you dudes like stand up and look in the mirror as man every day? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I got a question. Like, is it the drugs? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? It's the same dude a few years ago when you didn't have no money, when you sent that little 150, you know what I'm saying? For the little situation, I had to give you a little 150 back that you kept calling my phone about, like I was trying to get you for 150, you know what I'm saying? And I told you to tell your girl pull up and gave her the money back. Like, man, come on, like what's wrong with you dudes, man? Have social media changed you dudes this much? Trying to chase $1 in or a high has changed you dudes that much, bro? Like, do something with yourself. Go to the law library, you know what I'm saying? Try to get back on your case, bro, because there's a lot of stuff that I can talk about, bro, and I can bleed you, bro, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I choose not to. Like, for real, a lot of you dudes are not even on my radar, you know what I'm saying? But y'all put yourself on my radar, you know what I'm saying, just talking. Like, you ain't got no more jail phase to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Or what you've been talking about, you just got to speak on Jefe, and then, like I said, you dudes are speaking in vain. Like, show where somebody is telling that. Like, you dudes be talking about people's telling and, dudes is statement, like, where? I don't understand where. I just went to court today. You know what I'm saying? I'm with all my people, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not understanding where you weirdos is, like, getting the courage, like, to come out and be like, oh, if they did this, oh, he did that. Like, bro, like it's BS, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, talking about somebody's telling, that's some very serious stuff. That's a very serious accusation. We're talking about very serious charges, as we all know by now. And again, I didn't see the video that he's referring to. Apparently, he's, again, addressing Baby B Braze. I don't want to put words in Baby B Braze's mouth or say things that are not accurate because I didn't see the video. But apparently, according to what Aunt Jefe is saying here, B Braze said in the video that he's somehow telling, whether he said he told on himself or not, but I don't think he's saying that he told on himself, because that's what Aunt Jefe is saying. I was spoke about me and no one else, as if it was put out there that he spoke on other individuals, I guess by even calling in a no jumper and placing himself there. I guess Baby B Braze went on there and said that in some way that he was telling, or he shouldn't have said that, whatever. I don't know. I didn't see the video. But just listening to what Aunt Jefe is saying, this second time he brought up this snitch allegation, saying, how you going to say I'm telling because I said this and said that? So apparently that was said somewhere, somehow, by someone.
You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, if we going to play the game, we can play the game, you know what I'm saying? Just let me know, because I got a lot of content, you know what I'm saying, for you guys, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of content for you, you know what I'm saying? I got content for the little dude that got the boot from 6 Deuce East Coast, what he calls himself, Asmo, you know what I'm saying? Garfield looking dude, you know what I'm saying? Barely can breathe. Like, this dude get on the internet, you know what I'm saying, with 600, trying to out PD Wack because he sees 600 is beefing with his community. And that got him booted out his community. And since then, all he has been on the internet is saying, oh, flag, want to play, flag on the plate. This how like, man, shut up. Like, you dudes don't even know what telling is, you know what I'm saying? You dudes do not know what telling is. A lot of you dudes been fans. A lot of you dudes been trying to be cool, you know what I'm saying? At me, you know what I'm saying? Hitting my number and stuff like that. And then as soon as I go to jail, like a lot of you dudes just show y'all panties, bro. And that's just like kind of weird to me, bro. And like cold bizarre. And like you another dude, Braze, you with the plays, bro. That ain't nothing real about setting plays up, bro. Like you have been a part of a few plays, bro. You the type of dude, bro. Like for real, a lot of you dudes are the worst type of dudes. You dudes that sit here talking about who's snitching, and you dudes that be hanging with snitches or messing with big homie snitches. You dudes be calling people hypocrites, and you dudes are hypocrites. Like the shit that you dudes allege against other people, you dudes do right out in the open as if you dudes got diplomatic immunity, bro. And I just don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it at all. You know what I'm saying? Now you mad at J Hood and you want to out J Hood, bro. That ain't gangsta at all, bro. And you know, like I said, I don't know what you going through. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, you get your mind together. Hopefully, you know, you get off the spice or you know whatever it is you smoking. But like it's not a good look, bro. It's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? But
whatever it is you smoking on, oh, man.
I just wanted to address this situation, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, y'all keep on speaking, keep my name going in the algorithm for real, but just make sure you stay facts, because when I'm coming, I'm stating facts.
This call is being recorded.
This is how it go, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna make this, you know what I'm saying, any longer than it have to be, man. Y'all already know we gonna conclude it there. Make sure y'all tap in with the tap.
All right. There you have it, man. Shout out to young Jefe, bro. You know, I wish him well in his situation, and you know, reach out to me, Ant, or I'll reach out to you, whatever. I'll help you in any way I can, bro. You know, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what's going on. Unlike Adam, I don't have to wait to see all of the evidence or whatever. And hopefully, I did right by you with my coverage of your situation. I believe I have. That's me. That's my belief. And I understand the frustration, bro. I've been in there, obviously, all of my life. This man is fighting for his life right now. Regardless, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. He has a fight ahead of him. And we'll see what happens. And hopefully he can survive this fight. Hopefully he'll be home to his family. He has kids, he has mother, etc., brothers. Of course, some people are going to say, well, so did the victim, you know. Ant said that he's not guilty of any of this stuff, man. So there you have it. He's on beat. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. He's on Baby B Braze's head about everything. I mean, he said that he can just. He's ready to expose all kinds of. He said, I can bleed you. I come out here and bleed you right now. I got all kind of content. I got all kind of stuff on you. I just been holding my tongue and was supporting you and all that. I can come out here and do your dog dirty right now with some of this content that I got on you. Wow. These dudes, all these big old killers on this internet. And Nino, big old killers. Got all kind of jackets on the undercover. Talking about everybody in these dudes. This internet, man, it's crazy. Wild work. Let me know what you think in the comments. No need for me to repeat everything that was just said. You heard what Adam Jefe had to say. Dudes out here wearing panties, he said. Feminine and reporting on stuff that they shouldn't be reporting on. That they're social media whores. Essentially, that they're doing anything for content whores. That's what he called them. Jeez. That's crazy. That's some strong stuff, man. Particularly because him and B Braze again, they were cool. I said to myself, coming, oh yeah, they boys, you know. And Jefe supporting Braze, he ain't got a bad word to say about this dude, regardless. That's how it was. That's not how it is now. The gloves are off, and Jefe's in there. He's not taking any prisoners. Anyone that he has a problem with, anyone that's speaking on his name out here, particularly speaking on it in a wrong way. I don't know if B Braze called him a snitch or whatever. I mean, he's not happy. They were former friends, and for him to say everything that he just said now, he's not happy. So we'll see how this turns out, and we'll see who's next on the chopping block. We'll stay tuned and see whose name next going to pop up in the title, and who's next who's the next recipient of Hot Topics. Because clearly he has a lot to say. He has a lot he want to get off his chest. He has access to that phone. He's running his content. He's putting it out here. As I said yesterday, I helped to try to cover it. Help try to get some traction to him and his channel. Y'all go check him out. And again, any way I can help, I will, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Be Braze on the chopping block. We see who's next. Stay safe and stay free, people.